All right, GM. Oh, sorry for that. I'm a terrible DJ. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on the time you're streaming from. How you doing today? Happy New Week. I know we've not seen this week at all because we didn't have a live stream on Monday as we used to normally. We were kind of short on guests, so I mean, let's say Monday was a free day for me. For those of you just joining us, thank you so much for joining. For those of you that have always been joining, thank you for always joining. And once again, you're welcome to Onchain Africa by Afroplay. And it's always an amazing time to be seated in front of you right now. I don't know what it is you're doing right now. Probably you're chilling somewhere at work, wherever it is. I hope your Thursday is going smooth. It's kind of raining. It's been raining since morning, and I was actually meant to step out, but I'm not sure how that's going to be anymore, by the way. And I hope your weather is actually very smooth, not too hot, not too cold, either ways. And one of the things that we do here on Onchain Africa, as usual, is that we speak to African founders building in the Web3 space, building on chain, using that payment technology. That's what we do here. And aside from the fact that we speak to African founders building, we always seek to inspire you guys always watching us, all right, because now we always share their stories, not just to help them with visibility or something. We also want to hear their story so that you also can be motivated with whatever it is that you are building. And I mean, for those of you that have been following us for like the past 2 months, you've learned one or two things that these founders we've spoken to, nobody actually came from a lot of money or anything. People actually built through struggle, built in the same economical condition that you are currently in right now. So it's not like they have two heads or they have best opportunities that you do right now. It's just that they were dedicated and they made up their mind to learn. And the interesting part is that we've spoken to people in different fields doing something on chain. The founder of Flip It, I mean, the guy said he used to wear bees. Like, this guy studied, I think, Greek in school, and that is a Kenya and all of that. We've spoken to somebody who's an engineer who's also doing something on chain. We've spoken to somebody who did something in the arts world, but doing something on chain. So your field or whatever it is that you are doing right now cannot does not should not limit your inspiration, should not limit your dream. And that's also another thing, that regardless of whatever course you studied in school, you could definitely do something else for as a career outside of that you studied. So by the way, you're welcome once again. And the only favor I would always ask from you guys, like I always do, is just please repost the live stream. I'm not asking you for money. I'm not asking you for, I don't know, but just please do well. Repost this live stream. If you are currently watching us on X right now, click on the retweet button. It's not going to cost you anything. It's not going to take anything from you. And if you're also watching on YouTube or streaming on YouTube with us, do well to just copy the link and put on your WhatsApp status, please, or wherever social media platform you use. I know not everybody actually uses WhatsApp though. So whatever platform it is you use, please do well to just share the live stream, like I'd always beg and ask of you guys. So we share. I'm seeing some people already resharing. If you are yet to do that, I beg, I beg, please help us to reshare. So today I'll be having an amazing guest with me today, who is building building something in the Web3 space, building on a different ecosystem, like we've spoken to in the past. We've spoken to people from Stellar, we've spoken to people from Solana, we've spoken to people from Base, and this is a unique ecosystem. I think, okay, she's our second guest actually from that particular ecosystem. The other guy we spoke to was building a prediction market. And yeah, this is also the second female founder. All right. And if you're a female watching this, share these other girls, because this should be an inspiration to you, that if she can do it, then you can also do it. So without further ado, I know I talk a lot. Let's just dive into why we are here today. So today my special guest is Findy. Findy, have to day.
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Good
How are you
afternoon.
doing?
I'm very well. I'm very well, thank you. How's the weather over there, by the way? Hope it's not raining.
Mm, yeah, it's just normal. It's cool. Although I caught some cold, but I'm fine.
All right. Please
Yeah,
stay warm, all right? I beg, stay warm. It's not easy.
okay.
So, by the way, where are you based? Are you in Lagos or somewhere outside of Lagos?
At the outskirts of Lagos, so technically I'm in Lagos.
Okay, that's Ogun State region.
Yeah.
All right. That's nice. It's nice meeting you, actually. I remember that sometime early this year when you guys actually got the grant from AVAX, I actually made a video for you guys that did pretty well on TikTok, and it was quite inspiring. And I love when African founders, really female founders, are doing things great. It always inspires me that nothing should stop you from doing whatever it takes that you feel you can do. That is a massive thing that you can unless it's a normal tradition, or I don't know. Can you hear me clearly? I think you're struggling.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get you.
Let me just increase my microphone a bit.
Okay,
How about now?
better. Yeah, better.
Uh, sorry for making you struggle. If that was it.
It's
So,
fine.
all right. So, like we always do here, we always make sure our founders actually introduce themselves. Talk about this a little bit, what they were doing before, what it is that they're building now, what was their life like before Web3. I mean, did they study something unique? Just a little bit of biography or background on who Findy is. So, Findy, who are you briefly?
All right. I'm Favor Findi. I studied industrial chemistry, University
Mm,
of Jos. I graduated and I started doing call center agent jobs. I worked for GoTV as a call agent, and eventually, the last job I did was for VT Pass, which is a fintech as well. I was a customer support agent, and I also rose to the rank of a team lead in VT Pass. So during my time there, talking to customers, resolving issues, I found out how frustrating Nigerians could be when things go wrong. Sometimes some of these issues could take days, weeks, even months, depending on how complicated. And you find out that sometimes it's not so smooth. You have to go through various um, segmented resolutions before
mm,
the customer finally gets value or a refund. and I get to take the pain and the blame for all of
Mm,
that. So this was one thing that shaped me into the the solution I came up with eventually. So while I was there, I got introduced to women in DeFi. I've always wanted to learn about the blockchain, but each time I tried learning it on my own, it felt vague. It felt like
mm,
something that wasn't clear. I couldn't understand it. Not until I got into women in DeFi and I had that DeFi cohort, and the blockchain made a lot of sense to me. While we were there, I I started learning. I got interested into tech, like development aspects. So I started learning HTML, CML, and CSS. But I didn't have a laptop, so I was using the office laptop. There were restrictions, and even at some point, they cut me out from it completely. I couldn't code for a long period of time, but I had this burning desire. I did a lot of things in this space. I was a raider, I was a shiller, I did community management. Like anywhere the money is gonna come from. Like I
from
had this hustle mindset. But eventually I sat down and told myself I wasn't gonna go far because all founder dev were going to do was give me $50 per week at most. And that wasn't the kind of money I was looking for, you know. So I decided to actually own a skill. I decided to own a skill, be somewhere, be known for something. So I had community management going on, I had development going on. I was volunteering as a community manager for a tech community. And then I decided that no, I can't be here and be there. I have to be somewhere. And that was how I streamlined. And then in the process of that, I'm not going to forget Notecoin, because Notecoin has played a very, very vital part of my success story. So Notecoin gave me the money for my first laptop. Yes, and I started coding all from scratch again. I started learning the basics all from scratch, and yeah, here I am today. And I own a MacBook now too, because on that post, my pin post, I own a MacBook now.
Oh, I totally understand how your journey has been. It's been very interesting, I must
Yeah,
confess, because you've explored different routes and opportunities to make money. And but you came to the conclusion or resolution that well, you are not going to go far with just doing a shilling, chat engager, and all of that. And that's very true because I don't think anybody that wants to go far would say, "Oh, I want to be the best shiller. I want to be the best chat engager,"
yeah.
because we can see what AI is doing these days, especially when it comes to chat engagements and all of that. So it's actually a very vague mindset to say, okay, you want to limit yourself just to that because there are better things and there are more things that you can do. I mean, as down they are today, if only they can sit their ass down and get the job done or learn the skill they are to learn, then the sky is just a starting point for them. I'd love to understand. I was also crazy also because you said you studied chemical engineering, right, or industrial
No,
chemistry.
industrial chemistry.
Industrial chemistry. It's just crazy how somebody took such an amazing course to go and be doing call center cleaning. Oh my god, Nigeria can be a very ridiculous place because it just stoops you down to zero.
Absolutely.
Zero. So
Yeah.
I'd love to know how your tech journey started right now because I'm sure there are people currently watching us right now and they're like, okay, I've heard about this tech. It's something interesting, but I'm scared to start. Like because I'm sure you were also scared also at that particular point when you wanted to start learning it. I mean, you were making money from shilling and chat engagement back then, but leaving that all aside to start picking up this new skill, what was the journey like? How did you start? What kept you going during that phase? Because I'm sure it's not just you had the burning desire. There was some also obviously there was something more that probably just kept you going through that phase.
Honestly, it was the desire
Hmm.
and the money too, because the money is involved.
Money involved,
Sorry.
bam.
But the desire to solve problem
Hmm.
actually. If there's something that really bonds for me personally, I love to solve problems. I love to impact. I love that someone has joy because I made them smile.
Mm,
So I wanted to express that through technology. For me, that
mm,
was for me. So for someone who is looking to start tech, um, I would say you need to have a strong desire for you, because if you do not have that desire coming into tech, people think tech is a get rich
quick scheme.
quick scheme.
Mm,
I'm telling you, you can be in this space for only God knows how long, and you're not going to touch grass. You ain't going to see nothing. I'm telling you. One of the things that spurred me, I'm not going to lie, after learning front end technology, I was unable to get a job. I kept applying. In fact, millions of people had already trying to apply to a link, and you find out that millions of people are already there before you and everything. And so I just sat down and I said to myself, wait a minute, I have the skill, right? I have the talent. I have the experience because I've worked in this field.
mm,
Why not employ myself? Why do I have to wait for someone to employ me?
mm,
And so that was the that was the spark that started Sleepy. And then, to make it more authentic, I had to bring in my experience from the past, knowing that this is what Nigerians go through. I also had to do a survey where users directly told me their pain points, reliability, and some other things that they wish they saw in Nigerian fintech applications. So these were the things I brought together and then decided to have a unique approach
mm,
to fintech.
mm.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. So let's just go down to what you're building now. Let's go back. Let's go down to what you're building a little bit. We know that you are the founder of SlickPay and you're building something amazing with SlickPay. So for somebody watching right now who has never heard about SlickPay or hearing about SlickPay for the first time, what is SlickPay in very simple terms?
Okay. In the simplest term,
Yeah.
SlickPay is a payment infrastructure that allows a user to move or spend money without bothering about conversion, manual conversion. You don't have to manually convert or move between applications. You just send whatever currency you have and it goes. And the receiver gets whatever currency they need to get it in. But more importantly, SlickPay is a reliability layer. That means we are promising that irrespective of a downtime, SlickPay will always serve you. We are going to be that bridge that users are going to rely on even when a provider is down.
Hmm. Okay. So you guys are
Yeah.
building, like you said, a layer that helps, that creates that bridge for that. So that you're talking about, are you talking about cryptocurrency or the normal fiat?
Anyone, it
So
doesn't matter. A user shouldn't break their head to spend their money.
mm,
That's what I believe.
okay.
They own crypto or fiat, it doesn't matter. They want to send crypto, but they want the receiver to get naira. It
Mm,
should be possible. They have shillings, Kenyan shillings, and they want to send money to a Nigerian. They send their Kenyan shillings, and the Nigerian vendor or whoever gets their naira.
mm,
Or they send naira and someone wants crypto, they get it. It should be as seamless as that.
mm. Now, it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting to see that okay, you guys accept whatever currency and all of that. I want to know, how did you arrive at that possibility? Because I don't think I've seen someone that does that right now. So how do you arrive at that point that you are able to make this cross border whoever the person?
Okay, so currently, because we just launched
Mm-hmm.
and we're in beta, so we are still building that infrastructure. future. Its
Mm.
future is not live yet.
Yet, okay.
However, we intend to make it possible by running liquidity pools of these various
Mm.
currencies. So if a user in Ghana wants to pay Naira, they place the order. So long as they have enough amount of money to carry out that transaction, we confirm it, and then we send the desired currency from our pool to the respective user. That
Mm.
is the structure we're putting in place.
All right. So, which it totally makes sense. I totally understand what you're saying. Yeah. I'm just trying to get into a little bit of behind the scene, what happens behind the scene, because I think this idea is a very, very clean one if you guys can actually achieve it. Well, I know liquidity pool is actually works very well in the crypto space, but I don't know if it's something that also works in the world of our normal currency, our normal fiat.
Yeah, of course, it works. It can work in so the idea is to get like a pool of, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
of those respective currencies that we are backing, you know. So it's very possible. It's just to have an account, and make sure that we are compliant. So we have an account with in a bank that has that currency, and then all we just do is, you know, what we call API interaction is what we
Mm-hmm.
call API. So we just move the money. The users don't need to know all that complexity at the
Yeah,
back
yeah,
end.
yeah, yeah.
They don't need that
Okay,
information.
okay. So right now this it's you guys have not yet gotten to that point. You are currently at the better phase of what you guys are building now. So let's talk about what can SlickPay comfortably do right now from your own understanding and what you guys have built so far.
Okay, right now we have the crypto bills payments. So conveniently, we've been able to achieve that users can now directly make purchase for airtime, data, subscription, TV subscription, electricity tokens from any no 77 plus chains, yeah,
Mm,
without P2P. They just go to
mm.
their wallets and make the payment and they get value.
I mean that
So
I think
we've
that's really
achieved.
clear. Yeah, I think that's really really smooth if you ask me though. But now, so your current audience are just the Web3 folks, right?
Yes, yes, actually, yes. For now.
Do you okay? Do you intend to somehow push this or create a feature in the future where a Web2 user would get to use your platform to for all these airtimes and all of that in the future?
Very well. Very well. If you look at the platform right now, you see some
Mm-hmm.
features that suggests that a Web2 user can use it. You can see the
Mm.
Naira balance there. You can see
Yeah.
when you try to make a payment, one of the options, the second option is payment with fiat, and it's
Mm.
grayed out because for now it's not available.
Maybe
So
yet, yeah.
in the nearest future, we intend to bring up all that feature.
Hmm. All right, thank you so much. So, for those of you just joining us right now, once again, you're welcome to Onchain Africa by Afroplay. And seated here with me this afternoon is Findy. Findy is the founder of SlickPay. So, SlickPay helps you right now. What they're able to do right now is they help you or they make it possible for you to pay utility bills using crypto, and they intend definitely to expand beyond that for cross-border payment. That is, you have a girlfriend in the United States and you want to do her something for Christmas, you can easily do that with SlickPay, or in other ways, or probably you want to pay for a service or a client trying to pay you for a service. These things are going to be possible and available on SlickPay. All right, so you can also follow them on Twitter, which I'm going to be showing you their Twitter page very soon, and also their platform and the website in case you love to do that. Because I mean, this was an experience I had. Was it yesterday? I had somebody who works with me, and I wanted to send him data, right? But I did not have Naira. I didn't have fiat. So and I wanted to pay with crypto. And I did not want to hold Naira so soon. So I was thinking of platform that, okay, which platform can I easily do that with USDT ASAP and just do that? And I'm sure that I'm not the only person that experiences that a lot. Some of the time, some of us are actually on a budget most times. especially monthly budget or weekly budget, and okay, you've spent all the money you intended using that week, and you just have to touch a little bit of money out of this thing. And obviously you cannot go and do P2P because of 5K or 10K.
Yeah,
It doesn't make sense. So
doesn't.
exactly. So with this kind of feature on Sleek Pay, I think payment for services or payment for vouchers and all of that is really, really going to be possible and seamless. All right, so let's go back to you, Findy. I mean, you guys got a grant from AVAC some months back. How was the whole experience like? What has the grant really helped you guys to build since that time?
A lot. First of all, it boosts my confidence
Mm,
because it made me realize that what I was doing was actually significant for an
mm,
ecosystem like Avalanche to look at my project and, you know, feel like that means they saw value. Okay,
mm,
so it helped me square up my shoulder even higher. All right, so
mm,
it built my confidence. I That a lot, including the basic, some of the we have right now. Found who've work for the other futures that we're looking to have.
mm,
So the grants are a long way, in making sure that the foundation is set for
mm.
a future seamless.
Mm. All right, all right. I think that's amazing. By the way, once again, congratulations on that. And I hope that you
Thank
guys
you.
actually get many more grants to help you guys build more and all of that. And so
Thank
for people watching also right now, I see that SlickPay has currently have their community contest running right now. So I would love to tell us about the community contest. What's it like? How can people participate in it? And what's on the table?
you. Okay, so the contest is for it's a way of user education. Yeah, so we want people to try out the platform and then educate other people. So one of the basic things, the most important thing, one of the things we'll be looking out is for people who actually used the platform, how they're able to communicate it to others. That's the key thing we're looking at. Either you've used the platform, you understand, because a platform that you don't know any, you have used, you need to use it and then be able to now come and not looking when there's so much grammar. No, no, no. We just want share real content. Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Mm,
And we're doing this because we believe in community. Uh, Any project try our community. So
mm,
I'm someone who's very particular about community. I am who I am today because of community. I come from women in
mm,
DeFi, and the trainings
mm.
and everything I got from women in DeFi has also pushed me to this stage of my life. So I believe so much in community, and that is why one of the reasons we are doing this. This is one of the ways to give to the community as well.
Mm. I think that makes sense. Before we go down to talking about community, let's just talk a little bit about the thread. So for those of you that are thread writers, you write thread, there's a whooping sum of $500 on the table. Like I would always say 500 pa in Naira, these are around 700 pa actually. And the first question goes away with the price, $150, roughly above $200. Second one, roughly above 200,000 Naira. Then second prize goes for 120, third 80, then from four to six, $50. And this in the next 10 days as of from when this was made. So in the next 10 days should be I think on the first of July, if I'm not mistaken, by the way should be on the 1st of July. So you guys have barely, roughly about 7 days or thereabouts to participate in this. So you're still very much early if you're a trade writer. I don't have to be a trade writer. You don't have to be a professional writer. Just explore the platform, see how you can tell a story about the platform, say something nice. And also, there are rules guiding this. Make sure to write original, drop it on X, like, retweet, and tag friends on this, and join the Telegram community. Then submit your trade. All right. So do want to explore. This is an opportunity for you to enjoy what they are building. By the way, I can see a huge fan of women in DeFi in the comments shouting women in DeFi. Right, a big shout out to you, by the way. I believe you're also from Women in DeFi, right? So let's talk about community briefly. Let's head down to community by the way. Let's talk about women in DeFi. When you join DeFi, let's for you to name it for
First of all, shout out to Sarah Idausa. She's doing a great job at Women in DeFi. She made it seamless for you. You know, in Women in DeFi, the concept of the blockchain, like I said, was vague initially to me, but it was broken down in Women in DeFi, and it was fun. It was sweet. I liked it. Like, whoa, is this what I've been missing? Why didn't I get into this space since 2020? Like when I came in, so I was feeling bad, and I met other people. Gave me this mindset of, there's this thing I learned from it: fight for your life. So yeah, it put me on my toes.
to
So
fight for your life.
fight for my life. Yeah, and then Sarah Dawsa is an inspiration. I mean, look at her. Look at the things she's built. She's a woman like me. And there are also
Mm.
other beautiful women in the community doing good things. And
That was not necessary.
so I felt like, no, I can own this thing. So
Mm.
yeah.
All right, thank you so much for that. And very big shout out
Thank you.
to Women in DeFi and Sarah Idaosa. You guys are doing an amazing job, by the way. Big shout out to you guys doing that at Women in DeFi. All right, so let's go down to, and also special shout out to Raya. I believe she's from there too. So let's go down to let's talk about security, all right? Because you guys are handling money, and I think that any platform that handles money must assure people that their money is safe. So what steps are you guys taking to make sure that funds are safe and people don't have to worry about how safe their money is?
Okay, so one major step I had to take. First off, I was supposed to our infrastructure for now does not have a contract because of security. We had to take out a lot of risk for now.
Mm,
Currently, we are not holding funds. We are not holding user funds.
mm.
Okay, so payments just pass through us like a gateway. We are not holding user
Holding
funds.
funds. Okay.
Yes, and because that will also require a lot of compliance, which
Mm-hmm.
we are working towards at the moment. So we're not holding funds. However, we have we have a security person on the team who has done the current he's constantly doing checks on our platform. He has done for the front end. We initially supposed to launch before the time we did. It
Mm.
was as a result of security issues, something that wasn't so right in our infrastructure, that we had to go back to. So I'm assured that our security is okay. Yeah, we have it handled, and also we are not holding users' money at the moment.
All right, which makes absolute sense. So you guys are just a between crypto, your crypto, and what is right you want before team, people working with you. Um, I believe probably somehow a founder is watching this right now and he or she is finding hard to actually get people to work with. Now, when you had this idea, I'm sure at some point you were a solo dev and also at some point you needed people because it's not easy to do front end, back end, this, that, and all of that, social media and everything. I'm sure it was kind of tough. Now, how did you choose team members? How did you pick team members to work with you to build this?
Sincerely, you've touched a very sensitive aspect.
Yeah, I know.
So when I started out, I reached out to a friend who was back end,
Mm-hmm.
and the plan was to co-found with him. You know, then I reached out to some other persons. I reached out to UI UX, a number of persons, and They volunteered to work on the project. So along the line, you'll find out that some persons, for some reason, they they're not giving you the attitude that you need. It's
Mm,
left for you as a founder who understands your vision, because these other persons do not see what you're seeing. So in as much as you need to be able to manage people, and you need to understand when they are down, you need to give them time to put themselves together. You also need to know when to make the move. If you need to
mm,
evict someone, if you need to move on without someone, if you need to go ahead. I have been many things during the life cycle of this project so far. I've
mm,
been a project manager. I'm a front end developer, but I've been a project manager. I've been so many things at some point. And so you just need to learn to be so many things too at the same time, because
mm.
there are times that people will fail you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so now my next question here is still on the matter of team. So when we are bringing people on board, what did you promise them? Because obviously money was not on the table at that particular time. What were the things you told them, and what was the offer you probably offered them, so that other founders can learn when it comes to picking team members?
I only shared my vision with them.
With them.
Yes. I sold the vision to them. And then also, well, they they bought it at some point. They just bought it. They bought into it.
Mm,
Yeah, basically. They bought into the vision. And some along the line, they fell off the vision and they left. And I was
mm,
left with those who believed in what I, because I can't really tell you it's money that kept those people. I can't
mm,
tell you. Like the lady that did my UI UX, it's not the money that kept her. She just believed in what I was building, and she volunteered, and she was also very open with me at times that she could not deliver and stuff like that. So if you're looking for people to work with, I don't think you should go after people who you want to entice with money. You should go after people who can believe in you or believe in what you're building. Because if you're just going after people who are going for the money, if they don't see the money, if they don't see any prospect in it, they'll just go away. So,
mm,
and if you're a founder here listening to me, the truth is you will definitely face ups and downs with team. That is just get your heart, settle it, that people will come, people will leave, people will come, people will leave, but you should keep going. That's what matters. You have to be resolute that you have to keep going no matter what.
mm. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that. So let me just ask you now. You have to pick one of the two. All right. To pick one. So between when picking a team, which or a team member, which comes first, skill or loyalty?
Loyalty. I'm not even thinking it twice. Loyalty.
Mm,
It's a hard decision, but I'll go for loyalty because you can always find skill.
mm,
Skill can be bought,
mm,
but loyalty is something that is priceless. And
mm,
I'm someone, this is my personal belief. I believe people can learn on the job. I
mm,
believe in learning on the job, basically. So I wouldn't go for skill, I'll go for loyalty. So long as you are determined to do the job, I believe you get better on the job. So
mm. All
some of
right.
the things we've done, we've built, it's not because we knew how to do it when we started. We learned on the
Okay.
job and someone gave us the opportunity.
So
I hope
learn.
I answered you.
Yeah, you gave me a very good answer. So probably if you're also building right now, and I've also experienced that too as someone that has tried to start something and all of that. That more, it's okay for people to learn on the job, to be honest. Because if someone
Yeah.
did not give me the opportunity to learn on the job, I won't be what I am today. All right. Because I was working in a marketing agency, I knew nothing about marketing, but these guys they incubated me for 2 years. All right. So it's because somebody gave me the opportunity to learn on the job. So I would also go for loyalty. There's always room for growth and exposure that way. All right. So let's talk about revenue. How do you guys right now intend to generate revenue with this that you're doing right now?
Come again.
Yeah, just asking about revenue generation. Like, how is it like for you guys? How do you intend to generate revenue with SlickPay, or what's the percentage if you guys are taking some percentage charges from for each payment or each transaction?
Okay. Um, we get revenue from transaction fees.
Mm,
So when we process from crypto to your utility, there is a little charge that is attached to it. And also, um, okay, no, let me not digress. So yeah, basically that's what we do when we process your order. There's a transactional fee added to that you
mm,
pay in crypto.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's great. So now let's talk about SlickPay too quickly. Like I know that when it comes to, let's say, crypto to probably paying for a particular service or subscription, all of that, you guys are not the only one doing this. Now, how is SlickPay actually unique from other people or other competitors building something similar? What makes SlickPay stand out?
Okay. For me, one of my most unique selling points, or that point I love to brag about, is the reliability that we're bringing to payment infrastructure. I'm telling you for real that Sleepway is going to be fail safe. And I'm so
Mm,
confident about that. And one
mm,
of the mechanisms, because we have a number of mechanisms we want to put in place to ensure that. One of the mechanisms is we're going to be having multiple providers on our platform such that if one fails, the other one shouldn't fail.
mm,
That's just one aspect of it. So I'm so happy. I'm so excited when I think of it. And this is for me what stands out, that there's not going to be failed transactions on SlickPay. And even if there is, you're getting a refund as soon as possible. So we are not holding your money for unnecessary period of time. No, not doing that. And
mm.
I think this is what stands us out in the market.
Thank you for.
Also,
Yeah.
the
Okay.
unique future, yeah, the unique future is the fact that a user can just spend without even thinking of, they're not thinking, how do I convert this money? They just spend and it goes through. So yeah, these are
All
the
right.
features.
Thank you so much. I think the key word there is reliability. That
Yeah.
SlickPay is very reliable and trusted. So if you're watching now and you don't know this possibility is real, if it's real, well, SlickPay is telling you, they're telling you that this is very real. You can trust them with whatever transaction has to do with your crypto to probably payment for subscription, DSTV, light bill. You guys also pay for light. Interesting, because I can see you pay for light too and your airtime too. So in case your lights finish, your prepaid finishes, please come and pay with crypto. Come and pay with crypto. Use technology. So also come and use our SlickPay. And in case you're wondering about their website is slickpay.io. Let me also share my screen again so that you probably can see that.
A mobile app is coming soon.
Bam. You've heard from the horse's mouth. There's a mobile app coming very, very soon. So you don't have to go visit their website to explore their platform. You could be able to get it from either your iOS store or your Play Store. And here's their website. Also, do us also give them a follow on Twitter at SlickPay. It's very simple. The one and only SlickPay on Twitter. You can see their handle here. SlickPay. Do the two words. Give them a follow and follow up with what they are building. And do not forget that they have a thread contest currently live with $500 on the table, roughly around 700,000 naira. All right, so let's go back to Findy a little bit quickly because our time is already fast spent. So quickly, Findy, let's talk about probably a message to other ladies out there watching right now and don't really know what they want to do with their life for themselves. Probably a young teenage girl currently watching right now, or a young boy also watching right now. What is it that you like to tell them or advise them on?
Okay, I would like to tell you that you're still young and you can do a lot with your life. Look for that thing that excites you, that you have passion for. More importantly, learn a skill, learn a
Hmm,
digital skill, and be focused on it.
hmm.
Build a career around it, and the sky is just your starting point.
Bam. Learn a skill, learn a soft skill. Don't just be a tailor, don't just be an hairdresser, don't just
Exactly.
be a nail tech. Learn a digital skill because you don't know where you're going to find yourself tomorrow. Very soon, AI might be cutting your hair. People say so. We never can say actually because I've been seeing. I don't know if they are demo stuffs from China, but let's just be a step ahead of the game. So, also to somebody watching this right now, Findy, what would you? Why how do I put this question? How can they get involved with Sleep Pay? Probably helping in building this, or probably are you guys taking any volunteers right now? Is there anything happening indoors that probably people should be aware of and they should get involved with what you guys are building at Sleep Pay?
Sorry, I didn't get the first part of your question
Okay,
again.
so I was actually asking if there is any opportunity at Sleep Pay, probably for volunteers, people that would love to sharpen their skill or probably also learn on the job kind of thing, if there's such an opportunity at Sleep Pay.
Of course, of course, if you are a developer that wants to volunteer and learn on the job, SleepPay is open for developers who want to do that. Community management and building, yeah, we are
Hmm.
open.
All right. So you guys can hear from the horse's mouth. If you're a developer, please do well to reach out to Findy. Let me also show you at Twitter in case you can't DM them here. Okay, let me share my screen. Sorry. Show. All right, so do well to DM Findy on X also if you are a developer and you would love to support them in building this. And also, if you're a community manager, you can handle community, you can grow a community also. Please also do well to reach out to her and she will definitely get back to you ASAP on Twitter. So, Findy, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. It was an amazing session talking to you about Sleep Pay. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you
thank
so
you
much for
so much.
having me. I
You are
appreciate.
welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So till see you again, Findy. Take care of yourself and bye bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.